I want to improve on myself in general as a person. And some of the things that I've always kind of had issues with is finishing things that I have started. And so I want to actively work on, focusing and being disciplined enough to be like, all right, today we're going to do this. The next day, do it. The next day, do it. Being consistent, being disciplined, focusing. That's what I actively want to work on, because I know that can translate well no matter in all aspects of your life. So if you I'm starting with something simple, something that I want to do, something that I wouldn't say I'm passionate about it per se, but it's something that I want to do and it's doable. I can accomplish it, and there's no rush. There's nobody rushing me. I'm not rushing me. I'm just taking my time, getting done. Focusing on doing it and focusing on being consistently doing it. It's been working out really well recently, because they're books, you can the little books on the shelves. So I've been dedicating each day at least completing one of the books, the next day one of the books, and that's been doing really well. That's why I said I've really been focusing on it the past week, because it's been actually something that's been on my mind, which I consider that to be a good thing, because if I'm using that as a way to improve my focus, my discipline, my consistency. So I think that's a good thing that I have been, thinking about it, and I've been actually wanting to do it. I'm gonna wait till I get home and I can do it. Something to, look forward to in a sense, which has made me realize that you really actually need something to look forward to in life to get through life. Seriously, there you really actually do. And it just actually just clicked for me about that fact that you genuinely need something to look forward to as a human being, especially with the humdrum in life, and things can get very numb really quickly, especially you're just going to work, going to home, doing this, doing that, almost the same thing every day with very little variation. And it can get automatic real quick. And I mean, when I say automatic, I mean how at times you'll be driving, and then next thing you know, you're at your location, but you don't really remember how you got there. You knew you drove, but you don't actively remember driving home, because your body was literally on automatic. You went the same route, you do the same thing. Even if you're in traffic, it's just automatic. And you're wow, I got here. You would think that you wouldn't, but that's when you've done something so much, your mind, you just dissociated. I don't know, something happened. But it's that. So it's having something to look forward to can really, I think, improve on that and help you be more present in the moment, or I guess more present in life, rather than the moment. And so now realizing that you need little things to make you excited has made me think about what little things makes me anticipate the day. I know definitely the morning times. I am an early riser. I like getting up early. I get up probably about 4 or 4:30 in the morning. These past month and a half, I've been getting up that early just because, I don't know, I've been going to bed early. Obviously that helps. I go to bed at 8 something, 8:30, 9:30. It's before 10, I know that. But yeah, and I think I've always liked the mornings though. It's just so it's so nice. It's quiet. It's not a lot of people out and about, which can be a little unfortunate. If I want to go and sit down somewhere and eat, nothing's open. That's really annoying. And then you look up, stuff doesn't open until 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 11. How are y'all still open? How are y'all getting business? But then again, I mean, that's a whole other demographic that gets up later, you know? But it's just like, it would be nice if stuff was open 24/7 again. Like, gosh. So I enjoy getting up in the morning. That's something that I am excited about. You know, I'd be ready to go to sleep. Like, once I start getting tired, I just want to go to sleep. Even though it's like 5 or 6, I just want to go to sleep. I want to get it out the way. I just want to get it out the way. But I can't go to sleep at like 5 or 6, or I end up getting up at like 1. So I gotta push through and be like, oh, okay. Wait, just be waiting until it's time for me to go to bed. I do like the quiet of the mornings. I love me some quiet. And the peace, it's just nice. It's nice. It's just different. Like, I know some people probably like that, and that's why they're night owl. That's why they're night owls, where they stay up and they like the 1 or 2 or 3. I be like, nah, I don't want to be tired. I hate waking up late. I hate it. It irritates me. I would, like, if I wake up at like 6:30, all right, 7, you know, if I wake up at 8, I'm pissed. Especially 9, 10, I haven't woken up that in a hot minute. Like, if I wake up that late, I'm gonna be mad, because then I'm gonna feel like so much of my day is already gone compared to if I would have woke up at like 5, you know? And it irritates me. I hate that. I hate it. I really do. Another thing, of course, drinking the coffee. A delicious coffee, not just anything. You know what I mean? Sometimes in the mornings, it makes me mad if I have a bad cup of coffee. And I'm like, this is disappointing, you know? And especially since I try to stop drinking coffee at a certain time, because I know like caffeine can stay in your body for a long time, make it harder to go to sleep. And because I anticipate getting up, I like the morning, so having a hard time going to sleep upsets me, because then I go to sleep later, which means I get up later. It's a whole thing, okay? The point is, I gotta stop drinking coffee by like 11 or 10 or something, you know? Maybe at max, if I have a taste for it, max at like 1 or 2, max. Another thing that I'm excited for is probably, again, getting home and from work and doing the diamond painting. Okay? But the thing is, because of where I located it, it's like, once I do that one book, I'm just like, all right, you know, we're done. And I've started recently wanting to do more, but the way I have it set up, it's like, I'm like kind of bending over and it hurts. And so I'm like, I need to put this somewhere else. But I have a small apartment. I don't really know where else to put it. Like, I can make room, but it's like, so it's like, we'll have to figure something out. Or I could always take a break and then go back to it later. But it's like, once I've done it, it's like going to work. I don't really want to go back later in the day. You know, that's why I don't take a lunch. I mean, I do, but I don't want to leave. Because if I leave the office, the odds of me coming back is extremely low. I don't care. I don't want to come back. So I never go out. I don't know how people go to work and like leave for lunch and then come back. Like, come back? No. I rather just stay. I better stay in this building until from the start to the end, because I'm not. I'm not coming back if I leave. So while I have y'all here, though, we're gonna talk about this book. This is my current read right now. You can see it. I found this at the library, as you can see. And it was like one of those things where I was trying to read something new and random. So I I went in that area, what area did I go? A fiction sci-fi, or whatever. And so I just, oh, okay. So like, I did this. And then, of course, sometimes I'll read it a little bit and make sure it's something fairly interesting. And so when I read the summary, I was like, okay, this is pretty interesting. One of the main characters grows apples. I say one of the main because they have different perspectives in this book, which I like. I very much enjoy books that have different perspectives. I've always have. When it's one person's perspective, it's either love or hate. And sometimes it's like, if I don't like the character and having to continue reading from their point of view, it's just irritating at times. So I like that it varies, quite a bit from, there's quite a few characters it does vary from here and there, which I like. I'm not complaining. I'm like halfway through it, and it's actually really good. I'm glad I got this. There's this guy named Dan, and he grows apples, and he just finally was able to grow this special apple. You know, he made an apple tree and made a special apple essentially. Now, I'm gonna say special apple, but that apple reminds me of like the vibe it's getting is like the apple from the Bible apple, like the tree of knowledge type thing. That's how special these apples are. It's giving that vibe where when people eat it, it makes them feel better. They start looking better. They start becoming more of how they view a better version of themselves, essentially. And so that's essentially what it's about. It's about this guy in a small town and what happens when people are eating this apple. You know what I mean? And then you got other characters that haven't eaten the apple because they see how weird people are about these apples. And given, obviously, if it's an apple that's making you feel better about yourself, obviously people are eating them up. And also the apple is obviously delicious, you know. Either way, people are just addicted to eating this apple. Like, this is good apple. Oh my God, just eating it up and stuff. And so as far as I've gotten into it, you know, the other characters that are part of the town are just like, what is wrong? What, you know, like how they're just noticing that this apple is really changing, you know, people within the town, people that they know, their spouses, their parents, their, you know, just changing. And there's not a lot of people, you know, that haven't eaten the apple within the small town, you know, but it's a few, very few, obviously, that are just like trying to figure out what is going on with these apples. That's as far as I've gotten with this. I don't know how it's gonna end. I mean, obviously, as the vibe is getting, it ain't gonna end well, you know, for a lot of people, you know what I mean? But who knows? We'll see what comes about, you know. And I'm excited for it, but that's what I've been currently reading right now. This is also something that I have been trying to work on improving with in regards to like focus and being consistent with is reading. I used to read a lot when I was younger, like a lot. Like, it's crazy. It was such different times. Like, it's crazy to say that at my age, but it's just like, it really was a different time. It's just like, I used to love the summertime. My parents would take me to the library and I would get this huge, literally like this big stack of books because, you know, I knew who my parents are working or whatever. So I don't know when the next time we'll go. Obviously to return the books, but like I wanted to have them all finished. So I'll get a bunch of books, literally. And I would just like sit like and read them and just sit and read them. And just like I wake up, you know, go to the bathroom, blah, blah, and just read them. And it's just like, and then when I finished the book, it was either, depending on whether I loved or hated it, it was just like either, I finally finished it. It was like a checkbox, or it was just like, I can't believe it's over. You know what I mean? Like that feeling is just like, it just doesn't compare, you know. But as I've gotten older and having to be consumed by like work and other things, it's just like keeping my attention on reading, even if it's a good book, it's just like, it's like my mind is fighting me. And to be fair, I do blame social media to some extent. Like, social media has messed up a large number of people's attention span, okay? It just has. It really genuinely has. So I'm also trying to get off of that a little bit and stop the scrolling as much, you know? I'll let y'all know how it is, how the ending is, but that's what I've been reading so far, for right now.